Shalom. First of all, I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rekar Kadash, and also double honors unto the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessing unto the hopeful elect. This is the brother Alawap from Great Millstone, Houston, and I would like to go into today's topic is going to be what if sin? Okay, and what I'm going to go into is going to be what if sin, who is accountable for their sin, who was given the law, okay, and who did our Lord die for, okay, and who did our Lord come for, okay. Okay, here you go. The first precept will be 1 John 3 and 4. Whoever committed sin transgress also the law, for sin is transgression of the law, okay. Let's go into the word transgression, okay. Okay, transgression, okay, is a Google definition. It's going to be an act that goes against a law, rule, or code, or conduct, offense, okay? Let's go back. Okay. And so we're going to read it again. 1 John 3 and 4. Whoever committed sin transgressed the law. And the law, let's go back. 1 John 3 and 4. Whoever committed sin transgressed also the law, for sin is transgression of the law. Okay, so the laws and the statutes and commandment was given unto Israel, and so I want to go and get that precept so I can show you. I'm going to go into Leviticus 26 and 46. I'm going to put this off right quick. Put not disturb. Okay, so we're going to go to Leviticus 26 and 46. Okay, we're going to read here. Leviticus 26 and 46. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which Yahweh by Shema made between him and the children of Israel in the Mount Sinai by the hands of Moses. Okay, see it say, read it again. These are the statutes and judgments and laws which the Lord Yahweh made between him and the children of Israel in the Mount Sinai by the hands of Moses. Okay, the children of Israel. Okay, who is Israel? Who's the children of Israel? Are the so-called Negroes, Native American, and Latinos. Okay, so those who are not other nation of this and that. And also I wanted to get into it, say, it's not just the commandments, it's the whole laws, the statutes and judgment of this whole Bible, we got to go with, So if we transgress against it, it's that's what we do. We went against the laws. So who is accountable for their sins? The Israelites. No other nations, no other heathen nation, anybody is accountable for the sins, because only the Israelites was given the statutes and judgment because they made it agreement with it, It was between the Israelites, okay? Okay? And so now I want to go into who did our Lord came for? Who did the Lord die for all their sins, okay? We'll go to Matthew 1, and who the Lord come to save, Matthew 1:21. Okay. And I'm gonna read Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushai, for he shall save his people. Who is the people? Israel, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. Okay? Shall save his people from their sins. Okay. So Yahweh can't only die for Israel's sin, and that's what sin is, because they what? They transgressed the law. They went against the law. They transgressed. So that's what is sin. Sin, okay? No other person, no other nations, they could sin and everything, but the Lord gonna come and judge them anyway. They're gonna get judgment regardless. But if you go against the law of sins, that's how we sin, because we went against the commandments, the statutes and commandments and law of Yahweh, okay? And Yahweh shall only came for us, the so-called Israelites. I mean, not so-called Israelites, but the Israelites, the Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called Negroes, okay? Well, I want to say, I hope this was edifying, and I'd like to say Shalom, and I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rekakadash. Shalom.